From playing his religious role as a leader for the Palace Way Chapel, where he serves as a pastor for the church, he still makes time for his childhood passion, which was agriculture, which he later on turned into a flourishing business. He shared insightful tips on how to start a profitable sheep farming business, and also some few tips to avoid losses that may occur on the farm. I'll entreat you all to take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Equally hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we drop a post. Thank you.
The passion. Animal rearing or animal keeping is not just like any other business where you are only focused on the profitability, but you should have passion for them because they are also living.
Good day to you guys and welcome to another exciting episode here on the North Farms. My name is Ezekiel. So for today's session, we have visited another farmer here to share his story with us. So I'm going to let him introduce himself to us, hopefully tell us how he started and how the journey is going.
So I'm Apostle Sixus BT.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how I actually started the whole thing about rearing. Though we are going to narrow down to sheep, but let me just talk about it in general. I'm this kind of person growing up. I've always have the passion for rearing, especially rabbits. There are some kind of animals that are so like I have a soft spot for them in my heart. Sure. Yeah. So we were staying in town, and then we relocated to the how will I even call this place?
It's more or less a rural side.
Correct. All right. Yeah. So when we came to this place, I saw the opportunity. There are grasses and everything around. There's something I can always do. So I actually started with them, but those ones were the local ones. Yeah. And then somewhere along the line, I'm not stable that much. I was still schooling as at that time. And then dogs also took advantage, and then they made a prey out of them. Oh. So it was quite unfortunate. But nevertheless, I didn't give up. So when I finished school and then I came back, I said, there is something that can always be done. So I decided to start all over. And then that was when I made these wooden cages. Okay. Yeah.
That's for the rabbitry.
That's for the rabbitry. Okay. Then as I went on, the second thing I added was goats. Okay. The Sahelian ones, the tall ones. So, but when I brought them, that was when I now made a fence and then keep them and then started with them. But the challenges were too many. Yeah, medication here and there, and then they were miscarrying and plenty issues with them. So I decided that, but even the good stuff, I don't even like them. It's sheep that I want. Aside rabbits, the next animals that have a place in my heart is sheep.
Yeah, sheep.
Yeah. So I decided that, but why did I even start the goat? It was all engineered by my dad, because I don't know what issue he had with sheep, and he was like, no, he doesn't want sheep around. And I said, but how can that be possible? So I used a plan to start with the goats. And before he realized, then I added just two. Just two. So somewhere along the line, when I was having challenges with the Sahelian goats, I decided that if that's the case, then let me start selling them small.
Yeah.
Then I was increasing the number of the sheep. Yeah. That's how I ended up with the sheep.
Okay. So currently, how many sheep do you have?
Both the matured and then the young ones. That they are all 18 in total.
18.
Okay.
And was it long since you started?
That's about 8 months or so.
8 months.
Yeah, 8 months to a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started with the matured ones.
The matured ones.
Okay. And right now you've produced a lot.
A lot.
Okay. So let's talk a bit on feeding.
Feeding.
Yeah. So how do you feed these animals?
Okay. It's not entirely intensive. I am doing semi-intensive. So I feed them, and sometimes I try to leave them to feed themselves. But what we do is that because of theft issues, we don't allow them to roam around themselves. So when they are going out, somebody will definitely be following them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we have experiences where some went out and then some didn't return. Even though the young ones were more than this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, do you compile feed? Because I'm seeing in their feeding troughs there's some.
Yes.
I don't know whether it's rice brand or.
It's not rice brand. But this one is not actually for them.
Oh, okay.
Since there are different animals around. Yeah, it's some of them we fetch for them because we ran out of their feed. Okay. Yeah, but we basically feed them with the shells of bambara beans.
Okay.
The shells of bambara beans, and then soya beans.
Okay.
The waste.
Yeah, the husk.
Yes. Okay. And then what else do we even feed them? And then sometimes we cut leaves for them. Leaves for them. Yeah. Okay. I think basically that's what we feed them with. Yeah. And then when we open them, then we allow them to also graze the wild grass. Okay. Yeah.
So in terms of grazing, do they go out for long?
Not really, because someone is always following. They don't go out for long. Oh. Okay. Yeah, maximum 2 hours, and then they are brought back. So we focus much on the feeding
when they come back.
All right.
So what of medication too? Do sheep fall sick?
Every living thing definitely falls sick.
Okay.
Yeah, including them too. Yeah. So one of their common sickness is diarrhea, because more especially when you are keeping intensive or semi-intensive, because of the feed pattern, because a little change in the feed, yeah, it triggers diarrhea.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you counteract the diarrhea?
We have a medication for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know whether you want me to.
I think maybe we can show a picture of it on the screen.
All right.
Yeah. So aside the diarrhea, what else?
The diarrhea, one common disease is cold. Cold. Yeah, you usually see phlegms coming out of their nose, or they are sneezing, or sometimes they are coughing. Yeah, it's common with them.
So it means the weather equally affects them.
The weather affects them, especially in the wet season when it is raining.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know this thing of ectoparasites on the skin and the foot of the sheep. I don't know whether it's equally a thing that happens.
It is happening, but my side it is I can say it's minimal. Oh, okay. It's minimal. That is not really a problem here. Okay. Yeah, but it's one of the issues there. And then another common thing with them too is worms. Internal worms. Yeah, so one needs to be deworming them from time to time, especially when you are switching from one season to another, especially from when you are switching from dry season to the wet season, where they will now be moving from just only the formulated feed you are feeding them, or whichever feed you are feeding them, to the wild grass. Okay. When they are feeding on the wild grass, usually they develop a lot of worms.
Okay. So is it you make it periodic, or maybe
it's periodic? It's periodic. Usually 3 to 4 months interval. Okay. Yeah.
So you call it for the younger ones too?
The younger ones, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from 4 months going that we give them medication on that. But aside that, we have water soluble for like antibac for them in case of any other thing. But we usually do not medicate them that much, except iron when they are giving birth at very tender age. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a bit on the housing. Is it really important to house these animals? Because in the our fathers used to house them outside. They'll just be lying around on the compound. But I've seen that you've housed them.
Yes. Housing them is very, very important because it helps you in disease control. For instance, this particular sheep you are looking at, the brown and then white, or is it red and white? Yeah, I actually got it from Tumu.
All the way from Tumu?
All the way from Tumu. And ever since it came, it's very, how will I even put it, very prolific. Yeah. You see the one that is standing by, that's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, the first bird. And then you see these two that are lying, the black and the white. Okay. The second, it gave us 2.
Wow.
Yeah, but the issue that is rampant with it is if we look at the nose, it's watering. Yeah,
like the cold.
The cold. So no matter what you do, it doesn't go. So I tried finding out from the source we got it from, and then they said it was as a result of the housing. They were staying outside by the roadside. So there was no any place for them, and usually they are at the mercy of the weather. And when it happens like that, and then the thing is in the animal, the disease is in the animal for a long period of time, it becomes difficult to treat.
Okay. So it means it becomes more like a genetical thing.
Issue.
Wow. Oh, okay. So sheep, how many times do they produce in a year?
In a year, two times. Yeah. That's one of the things that are a speculation, will I say. Yeah, that they are not prolific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they litter or they give birth once a year.
Wow.
And then it takes a long period of time. But when I do my little research, I realized that many of them were just hearsays. They don't actually work.
Okay.
And I noticed that they can give birth twice in a year because, the same period with goats, 5 months, and it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the maximum, can you give birth to 3, 1?
Yes. Maximum 3.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I've heard of 4, but me, I've not experienced it before.
So what's the most you've experienced?
The most I've experienced so far is 2.
It's 2.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. But I think it's still good because when you look at it, if every female is giving you two.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
One of the things that is also a worry is that there's a widespread speculation that when they are giving birth to many, the sizes of the
lambs,
they are small.
Okay. And what's your take on it?
I say it depends on the breed and then the male that you use to the crossing.
Wow.
Because these 2 that you are seeing lying down, when they gave birth to them, it was just like a sheep giving birth to 1. They were all big.
Wow.
Yeah, all of them, as you are seeing, they are just about a month old. Yeah.
So it means genetics plays a role.
A role, yeah.
Okay. So if somebody wants to enter into sheep farming, what are some of the tips that you would kind of advise the person to take it serious?
I would have jumped to begin with the housing, just as we have spoken.
Okay.
But one thing I always advise is that every animal, not even sheep alone, if you don't have passion for them, you will be doing it, you have only focused on the profits. But at time, it gets to a time that feeding them becomes difficult, it becomes like it's a burden on you. Yeah, but if you have passion for them, you will ensure that they are well fed and you will get results. So the number 1 tip I will give is that the person should make sure that which animals you want to go into, you have passion for them. Don't go into sheep if you don't have passion for sheep. Yeah. So, and then number 2, the housing is very important, just like we are saying, because it plays a great role in the control of diseases. So you ensure that the housing is well kept, and then you ensure that it is clean as well. You don't just do it and then there are drinkers and everything. You wash them more often and all that. If you cannot do these things, don't go into it. So it should be something you ponder over before you consider going into it. And then number 3, breeding, the type of breed.
Okay.
It also plays a role. You don't expect, for instance, we are in a town here, and it is some way keeping animals. So if you bring a certain kind of breed and it's like it's taking a whole year to mature or a year plus to mature, and you are buying feed to feed it, you will see that it is no longer business, but it's only the passion that is playing here. So the breed is also important. At least by 6 months, every animal we expect that it should mature by 6 months. Yeah.
So it means the feeding, would you advise them to?
Yes, you should ensure that you have a good source of feeding, or a consistent source of feeding. I will be able to get the feed, or the feed is accessible to me. Don't just go and bring animals when you are not sure of where you will be getting the feed. It's going to be a problem, because it's not always that the wild grass will be there for you to open them to graze. So it's also a point to consider before going into that. Yeah.
So that's good.
And then the last one is medication. Have adequate knowledge about the medication. Yes. Other than that, just like human beings, from time to time you will fall sick. Yeah. And if the animal falls sick, what are you going to do? Are you going to watch it die? Yes, and animals too are not like human beings. Sometimes human beings we play with our health, yet we are sustained. But animals, a little thing can lead to mortality. Yes.
So would you encourage sheep farming to the youth? There are some youth out there who literally don't have anything to do. Would you advise them to go into sheep farming?
100%. Yes. I will advise that they go into it because it is easy to keep. And aside that too, like I said, they can give birth twice in a year. So it's a good business.
So it means in terms of profitability,
it's profitable.
Okay.
And the prices too are good. So it's profitable.
Okay, so let's talk a bit on pricing. How much would, let's say, a matured sheep cost?
A matured sheep, that's what I was talking about, the type of breed.
Yeah.
So for instance, when people are buying for breeding purposes, they focus much on the breed type.
Okay.
The breed determines the price. Okay, but for instance, these types that we have, the least is 1,002 if it is matured. 1,002.
Okay. So would it be the same price as maybe the females and the males? Do they have the same price?
No, absolutely no. The males, for instance, are the prices are very higher than the females. The price I'm giving is for the females.
Okay, so for the male, let's say maybe for the male.
For the male, a matured one, depending on the size and height, it can cost up to even where I said I'm trying to go to. From there, I will be going to meet somebody because I'm trying to get this breed Balami, the very tall ones. Okay. Yeah. So these ones you see, I some of them I use a Balami to cross, but I'm not having it myself. So I've asked that they should get one from Hamil for me. Okay. So from there, I will be going to check on it. Yeah. For instance, depending on the breed, like I'm saying, so a sheep can cost the male one can cost up to 7K, 7,000. Yeah. Wow. Just like the one I'm going for is 4,002. Yeah.
Then that means they are really expensive.
But they are really expensive. Yeah. But this one, this male you are seeing like this is a local breed.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a local breed. So for instance, this one like this, if it is matured, maximum 1,000 Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Maximum 1,000 Ghana. Yeah.
Then it's really good. So aside the sheep, what else do you have here?
We have ducks.
Okay.
If your cameras can capture you, I think we have some the ducklings and then the mother.
Okay.
And then there are some also here.
Yeah.
These are the foreign Muscovy, the white ones.
Yeah, the
French
yeah.
Muscovy. Yes, and this one is the local type. But we still have some of the ducklings too at the other side too. Yeah, and we also have a guinea fowl. That one I'm just starting. Okay. Yes. We also keep the local fowl. We have goats, the local ones. But those ones, it's free range. So by this time you can see them.
Oh, okay.
So we also have pigs here. And then what else again?
A bit of rabbits.
We have rabbits too here. And yeah, I think that's it.
Wow, then it's good. So just like a quick one. Because looking at it, it's a mixed system that you are now practicing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what would you say are some of the benefits of doing a mixed farming system?
The advantage of doing many things at the same time is that when here is failing, here will definitely work out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Yeah. But though it also comes with its disadvantages anyway. But when here is failing, here will definitely work out. Yeah, for instance, it got to a point I traveled and I returned and I noticed that many of my ducks, especially the foreign breeds, they have died. Oh. So it was somebody who loved animals. It was quite a huge disappointment to me. Yeah. So imagine that I was not keeping other animals. When here is like a disappointment, here may be a consolation. You still look at this one and you say, okay, all right. Let's see. But if that was the only one you are keeping, you have come and it is like that, you may be tempted to either sell the remaining or use them or consume them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. But you still look at others, they are doing well and you are like, oh, then I can still correct some mistakes here and then pick it up. Yeah. Okay. That's one of the advantages of keeping a mixed system.
Okay. Well, then it's good. So the system that you're practicing here is actually nice. So let's take it that in let's give you 5 years time. Where do you see your farm?
Wow, wow. It's not just keeping a homestead. That is not my plan. All these ones I'm still doing. I call it a project piloting.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying. I'm testing. I'm
Mm.
testing. I'm testing the market,
Okay.
or I'm testing my skills or abilities to keep them. Yeah. The bigger picture is to acquire land far away,
Mhm.
or far away from town, or in an outskirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where I can keep all these animals there,
Mm.
and then get somebody to take care of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody
So what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to do it in a large
large
scale. Yeah. Because I have examples that I'm looking at. My own uncle who is into sheep, who I saw, and then my appetite got wet.
Mm.
He's having them plenty.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have examples too, it is easy to emulate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody watching us right now is probably thinking, should he go into agriculture? What would you say to the person?
That's the future.
Mm.
That's the future. Especially Ghana as a country,
Yeah.
we have been playing tricks in that aspect,
Yeah.
or we have not taken that aspect serious.
Okay.
We think that when we are educated, or when we have some level of education, let me just put it this way: our credentials deceive.